Today is Saturday. You can probably hear Austin mowing outside. Usually Saturdays are our catch-all day, our chore day. I've got Woodrow playing behind me on the bed. I just fed him. Austin took the trash this morning and he got his hair cut. Every couple weeks or so, he'll get his hair cut on Saturdays, and we've got a really great local barber that we're friends with. He actually has a YouTube channel, so we'll leave the link in the description. But he got his hair cut, took the trash, and then the yard needed to be mowed, so he weed-eated and he's mowing now. And it's around lunchtime, so we're probably gonna eat lunch soon, maybe once he is done mowing. I think we've got some leftovers for lunch from one night this week. Usually on Saturdays, I try to clean. Typically, I'm not able to vacuum during the week with the baby. It's just easier. I just leave that until Saturday to do. I will try to clean the bathrooms on Thursday if I can, so that's one less thing to clean on Friday. But I actually cleaned one bathroom this morning, the one here in our bedroom, and then half of the other bathroom in the hallway. So I've got the tub left. I was debating on giving Olive a bath, but I'm not sure. And so I haven't cleaned the tub yet and just need to vacuum. And the kitchen is kind of messy. I have not went in there yet today, to be honest. I need to wash bottles. I need to wash dishes. There's stuff all over the table. So Saturdays are usually our kind of chore and cleanup day. And if possible, I like to film on Saturday. So of course I'm currently filming this video. There goes Austin under the window. Of course I'm currently filming this video here on a Saturday, but the weekends have become the easiest days to film because Austin is here to watch the baby, and then a lot of the times I can go up and film with Katie. So if possible today, we might film another video. We'll see. I need to cook supper today. I think I'm going to cook some chicken because I have some thawed in the fridge that I need to either freeze or use. Sunday school lesson. I need to study my Sunday school lesson to teach the kiddos tomorrow. Trying to think. I mean, if we're able to get to anything else, that's great, but if not, then not worried about it. I had a little bit of Bible time this morning, which was good. Made the bed. Just basic things. So this week's Sunday school lesson is about the rich young ruler. And so this comes from Mark and Luke. And we know that the rich young ruler come to Jesus and ask, well, what do I do to have eternal life? And Jesus says, you already know all the commandments. And the ruler says, well, I've kept those commandments. But then Jesus says, yeah, but, I know that you're missing one thing. And you should sell everything you have and give to the poor. I think this is very symbolic of we have to give everything to Jesus. We have to give everything to God. We can't just say, well, I'll follow the commandments, but I'm going to hold some back in whatever area of life I want to hold back. And down here at the bottom where it says, and this is the page for the adults, for the teachers to read, ask God to reveal anything in your life that you may love more than Jesus. And that's convicting. I know for me, I am a control freak. I've said that before on the channel, and before I know it, I'm trying to just work out everything in my own power instead of relying on Jesus. So I think this would be a good lesson for the kiddies. And this is our unit verse, the verse that we've been memorizing, which is Joshua 24:15. If it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And that's a daily choice. I mean, you have to choose to serve the Lord on a daily basis in every situation in life. That's been a new thing that Katie and I have been doing only for a couple weeks. I have never taught Sunday school before until the last couple weeks, but it's been exciting. It's been a challenge, and we feel, honored that they wanted us to teach. And honestly, thinking about it, is there anything more important in life than teaching children about the Word of God? And so I pray, daily that, and every Sunday, that God would help us, be a part of guiding these children. So Austin is going to cut Olive's toenails before I give her a bath. And I'm just kind of going through some stuff on the table and in other places, just trying to clean up areas that have stuff scattered about before we clean. And so I haven't taken these out of the box. This is the deer meat that we canned the other day, and we got a video about it, so I can leave it in the description if you haven't seen it. We ended up getting 3 jars, which is awesome. And then Mom sent us a jar of green beans that they canned. This is this year's beans, so gotta get those put away. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. It's alright. Come on, baby girl. You get too smelly if I don't. You start to smell too bad if I don't give you one. I know. I know. Alright, come on. Oh my goodness. A million water droplets all. Gotta get the other side. While the sink is filling up, this is a new pacifier that I got for Woody. It's shaped more like a bottle. So I just wanted to see if this was something that he would be interested in, if he would like it. So while I'm washing bottles, I'm going to toss that in and wash it too.
Let's pass it in. Hopefully he'll fall back asleep.
Okay. Now that the bottles are washed, the house is clean, dishes are washed, it's time to start supper. I think for tonight, I'm just gonna do the chicken that I have, that I mentioned that's in the fridge that I need to cook. And I'm gonna do some roasted vegetables. There's already some Brussels sprouts that we have left. I'm gonna make some rice, and we have some bread left. So just chicken and vegetables should be pretty easy. I already had started the oven, thankfully, so it's up to heat. And I think I'll do the vegetables first because they'll be quick to chop, and then while they're going, I'll prep the chicken. Good luck.
Thank you, darling.
Love you.
Love you. I'll be back after dark.
All right. You hear our deer alarms?
Yeah. I hear them all the time. I can even hear them back here sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah. So, I'll keep you posted. Let you know when I'm up.
All right. Well, supper will be ready when you get back.
Okay.
Sorry
Sounds
I
good.
didn't have it ready before you left.
I'll probably wait to eat it anyways, so.
Okay. I love you.
Love you, hon.
Be careful.
All right, I will be. All right, I'll be back, doll.
Love you.
Love you, hon. Mwah.
Mwah. really like roasting vegetables because it's so fast and easy. And it's tasty, and they pretty much go with anything. So we eat a lot of roasted vegetables around here. It's always tasty to add an onion to the mix. Since Austin's not gonna be back until after dark, I thought I would just go ahead and eat supper. I'm gonna feed the baby soon and then probably give him a bath. I'll take a shower. So I thought I would go ahead and eat. I ended up cutting the chicken into pieces because those breasts were really big. So I cooked them about 20 minutes and then I ended up cutting them into pieces to let them finish cooking. I've already tried it and it's actually pretty good. And I made some rice in the Instapot with some beef broth and butter. I just put Olive's food in her bowl, but naturally she is interested in mine. Or maybe she's going to see hers. Of course, we usually eat supper together, but it is pretty good. It's just nice and basic and easy, which I like. And it'll be enough to have leftovers, so that's cool.
All right, y'all. Back from hunting. Gonna eat supper. Looks quite good. And lollipop.
Have to let me know if you like it.
Let me taste it here. Oh, that's really good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. That's really, really good.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
It's like almost lightly fried. It's not fried, but
I coated it in cracker crumbs.
yeah, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Did another in your long list of winners.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, that's true.
I'm glad you like it.
Very good.
I just gave the baby a bath. Austin is in there watching football with him, and one of the last things to do on my list tonight is to make Olive's dog food. I just make it whenever it runs out, and today was the last portion of it, so I've got to make it. This is the last ingredient going in, some beef. I've got a video about her dog food. If you're interested, I'll leave that link in the description. But I like making her food because she eats it way better than the store-bought food that we used to do. So I'm gonna let this go, and I'm probably about to go shower and settle down for the evening. I thought I would make just a little bit of tea. Yeah, that was a lot of honey. I like lots of honey. Thought I'd make some tea before I go to bed. Just some chamomile tea. I love hot chamomile tea. It's so nice. So we've all had baths and we're piled on the couch together. Olive is in her chair. And we're going to wind down. Outdoor Boys has a new video and we're going to watch that and just relax. The baby will eat again and then we'll pretty much go to bed.
That'll be about it for the day.
This is pretty much a typical Saturday for us.
Yeah.
It's been a good day. I've enjoyed it, and it's always nice to get the house clean and kind of catch everything back up. Just kind of a reset before we go back into the week. So
yeah. Keep everything nice.
We enjoy doing that.
Oh yeah.
And we love sitting here on the couch and cuddling with baby in the evenings. It's nice.
It is nice. So.
All right. Good night for now, and we'll see you in the morning. This is Sunday, so it's church day, of course. One of the first things I like to do in the morning is pull the curtains in the living room so I can see outside and it lets the light in. I've got a protein smoothie. I've been doing these a lot in the mornings because it's just fast, easy, a lot of protein. Love looking out the window and seeing the sun come up over the trees and seeing the sky. So, it's time to get ready and then head off to church. I don't know. We've been back from church for a while, and now I'm sitting in the floor with little man. We've got him one of the little kind of playthings that he can lay under and look at, so he was playing with that for the first time. He loves looking at himself in the mirror, which is sweet. We actually got to go out to eat with Austin's parents, my husband's parents, and that was really nice. So we did that, and then I'm actually going to go up and film a video with Katie. Again, the weekends are usually the best time to film, and so if we can, we'll try to. And so I think we're going to try to film a video. Me and Austin ate fairly late. We ate at like 3 o'clock, so probably just going to snack for supper. So once she's done eating supper, I'm going to go up there and we're going to try to video something. Weather is nice out. It's been warm today, but it's kind of cooling down now, and it's always nice to kind of be out in the late afternoon sun. It smells fresh. It's relaxing. I will say walking up their driveway is a workout. It's a good workout for me. By the time I get to the top, I will be absolutely out of breath. And I try to do it all in one go because it's good exercise. I try to do it without taking a break. It's really good for your legs, really good for your lungs. That's one of the first acorns falling. I see a few more. That one's brown. Some of the other ones are still green though. I think we may end up with an early fall here. That about right? Mm-hmm. Will you check real quick and see where I'm at? Yep. Alright. That's pretty good. Just don't do no crazy stuff. Okay, now, let me go shift seats. Yep. That's it. Alright. Be ready to get my mouth full of it. Thank you. Yeah. So this is going to be, we're going to call it How YouTube Changed Our Lives. And so we'll just talk about, first of all, we need to give like a brief introduction to how we started. I have spaghetti on my face. Wow, YouTube has, I'm done filming with Katie. It's, I don't know, 7:15, 7:30. And I am headed home. I need to give Woody a bath. I need to take a bath. Probably wash bottles for the night, straighten up anything else. I always try to straighten up the house at night because I hate waking up in the morning to a messy house. It just makes me too stressed out. I'm not always perfect at it. Sometimes I just get too tired and say I'll have to hit it tomorrow. So I gotta be careful on this gravel because it is so easy to slide up, and I'm in sandals. Bye! I can see Katie waving at me from the window. As I'm walking back down the hill here to my house, I was just kind of thinking about what the pastor preached on this morning. And he preached in several little passages, but he was preaching about condemnation, you know, and he was talking about, of course, before God sent his son, we were under condemnation. But of course, once Christ came, there is no condemnation now. And, you know, that's the popular scripture there in Romans. And sometimes I just want to stop and just think about that. And it's good to just stop and think about there is no condemnation for those in Christ. Once you're saved, it doesn't mean that you want to keep sinning. It's not a free license to sin, but it means that there's grace. And as of late especially, I pray that God would sow that down into my heart and my mind to remember that it's his grace. It's not about my inability to fail. It's not about what I can do. It's just about his grace. So I like to just think about that. This is one of my favorite views. Now that the trees have been cut on this bank, when you stand in the driveway here, you can look off back that way, and you can see the tops of the pine trees. You can see the sky, and it's so peaceful. I wish y'all could be out here and see how peaceful it is, and smell the air and hear all the birds. Can see Austin down there rocking the baby in the window. So I don't usually snack this late after supper. It's almost 8 o'clock, but since we ate kind of an early supper, I thought I would have a snack. So this is some cheese, some strawberries. There's some granola mix that I really like that I found recently. This stuff is really good. So I'm gonna have just a little snack, and then I'm gonna take a shower and wind down for the evening. I've had a bath, the baby's had a bath, bottles are set for the night. So it is time to wind down and go to bed. The baby's gonna be fed one more time, and then it will be time to go to sleep. So sometimes in the evenings is when I've got time to read the Bible. Sometimes, honestly, I will try to read it on my phone, even like in the middle of the night if I'm feeding him and I want to try to let him sit upright for at least 10 minutes these days to help with the spit up. Sometimes I just use the Bible app on my phone and read then. Sometimes I read in the morning, sometimes I read at night. It's just really kind of sporadic. Sometimes I just listen. But I think tonight I've got a little bit of time, so I think I might read my Bible a little bit. And I've also got, this is a really sweet little devotional for new parents. Thank you, Kim. A very sweet lady. Kim got this for me. This has been a real blessing to me. So I'll probably read that. Just relax. It's about 9 p.m. So hopefully Woody will make it until 9:30. Of course, the longer he makes it on this side, the longer he'll make it during the night. So got about 30 minutes. And then we'll go to bed. And we'll get up and do it all over. But I love it. I love being a mom. It's so special. It's such a blessing, and I adore it. So I'm going to leave you here, and I will see you bright and early Monday morning. So I've got my shake this morning. Austin has gone to work. It's really sweet. What Austin tries to do before he goes to work is to put the food in the dog's bowl, let her out, and start laundry. And that is huge, especially the laundry. We keep the laundry going all day, every day, because there's lots of spit up. And so it's just helpful to keep it going all day. And so having that kind of first start on it before I even get up is helpful. Now last night, the baby made it until a little after 2, and so then I didn't feed him this morning until after 6. So if I feed him after 6, I'm not going to go back to sleep. So that's kind of nice the way that works out, because then I'm able to just kind of get up and get going. But if he eats at 4, then it's kind of like there's some hours of sleep there that I could still grab, if that makes sense. So I've got him in the pack and play in here with me. I've been trying to work out or stretch, just get some exercise, because, you know, having a baby, I mean, I'm up around the house, but I'm also sitting and feeding a lot, and I don't want to just be like sitting all the time. So I've got him playing in the pack and play. I'm going to try to just stretch a little bit. And I've decided to do a new thing on Monday. So today is Monday. I've decided on Mondays I'm going to go up to my parents' house and kind of babysit Ira. There's like an enclosure that they've got up there. And it's actually really neat. We're probably going to get one here. It's just, it's you know, it's pretty tall. I don't know. It's probably maybe my hip height. So they can't really get out of it, especially when they're just babies like this. But then you can put some mats down and some blankets and make it really soft and cozy. Put some toys in there. And it's just kind of a way for them to play and be safe. So Katie calls that baby jail. So I'm going to go up to baby jail here in a little bit. And I'm just going to try to watch Ira. Of course, I'll take Woody with me, obviously. And see if I can just give her some time to work on her jewelry orders that she needs to work on. That's a new thing that I'm starting. I'm just now starting that today, so I'm trying to get up and going so I get up there at a decent time for her. I'm going to try to get there before his next feed, so I'm going to try to just maybe stretch, work out just a little bit, nothing too crazy, and then probably I'll be able to just kind of pack up, brush my teeth, and go. So that is my plan for Monday today. Other things on the docket for Monday will be just normal housework, laundry, dishes. I don't have to cook supper because that chicken that we had the other night, since we didn't eat supper here last night, Sunday night, I'll have that for leftovers. So mostly just probably stay in baby jail with Ira, and I'll bring my computer, and if I have any time to edit videos, that's probably what I'll do, or answer emails or comments. So oh, okay, I like to do this one. This is the one that usually just turns my arms into spaghetti. Oh, man. Oh, that's 5. I need to do 5 more. Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay, that's good. Oh man, I think I'm gonna call that and move on to something else. So another thing I've been trying to do in the mornings, at least on the weekdays, is to do what's called oil pulling. And it's kind of a strange concept, but you're supposed to swish coconut oil for 20 minutes. The idea behind oil pulling is that it's just really good for your gums, it's good for your teeth, because coconut oil is antimicrobial, antifungal, and when you swish it for 20 minutes, the oil is going to get in between your teeth, places that a toothbrush couldn't go, and so it's supposed to be really good for your teeth and your gums. I've done this on and off throughout my adult life, and if I do it, I notice a big difference, but who likes to swish coconut oil for 20 minutes? It's not a fun thing to do. So what I've been trying to do in the mornings is just after I work out, just put it in, and if I'm going to shower, if I'm going to be doing other stuff around the house till I get ready, because I was doing it at night, and by the time, if it was 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I was just getting a shower, I was like, forget it, I'm exhausted, I'm going to bed after this, I'm not going to oil pull. So I'm doing it now. And I'm doing it especially because I have some gum recession, unfortunately. And I think that comes from gritting my teeth at night really badly. I actually cracked one of my teeth doing that. My sister cracked one of her teeth too. We have custom bite guards, but I do still have some recession. And it's frustrating because that will cause some serious tooth sensitivity. And it's something, honestly, that stresses me a lot and worries me because I don't want it to get worse. So pray for me on that. And I'm gonna go swish my coconut oil for 20 minutes while I finish getting ready. I'm hanging out in the playpen. I'm in here with Woody. I think Katie's feeding Ira, and then she's going to bring him in here. I love hanging out in Baby Jail. I often say it's my favorite place to be because I love hanging out with the boys and watching them play and grow. Eating lunch in here. I got a strawberry, or some strawberries, an apple, some cheese, some turkey bacon, some chips. Hanging out. We got the Weather Channel going, looking at the current storm. So we'll be praying for all those people who are in the line of the storm. So while I'm up here watching Ira, I'm going to eat some lunch. And this is deer meat soup that Dad made. And it is so good. And then I'm going to have some Kiefer Water that Mama made. And she's got a video about that, so I can leave a link in the description. But it's really good for you. So this should be a tasty lunch. So now I gotta go and meet Austin, and we're gonna drop his truck off at the mechanic. Of course, I don't usually have to do that on Mondays, but gotta do that today. So it's about a, 20-minute drive for me to town, so it's not too bad. Do you need a ride?
Yeah, I do actually.
Hi.
Take that.
I will take it. This building that you can see behind me, maybe, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, is actually where I went to 8th grade. Katie and I went to school there for the 8th grade, and that was it. And then we went on to high school, but it's not a school anymore, I don't think. Or it's at least not the school that it was when we were there. We've never taken one of our cars to this garage before, so this will be interesting. Where we live, being a small place, sometimes it's a lot of the garages, mechanics just stay booked up, so sometimes it's hard to find one that's got an opening. I happen to have my Bible with me, and I love verse 8. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, thanks for the ride.
Yes, anytime. How's work?
That's all right. A little slow, but not too bad otherwise.
You get your truck checked in and everything?
Yep. Got it checked in, and they're going to check it out tomorrow.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You ready to go home?
Yes.
What's the magic word?
Now.
Just kidding, I love you.
No, please.
Just kidding, I love you.
Love you,
Ready
honey.
to go home?
Yes.
We just got home, and this is beef that is local to us. And when I say local, I mean almost within seeing distance. So I got just a few things of that. Austin is burping the baby in the background, so I gotta get this into the freezer. I'm gonna eat supper really quick. Austin is burping the baby. He has hiccups, and his hiccups sound terrible when he has them. So I'm gonna eat real quick, and then so he can eat, and I'll probably take a shower tonight. Woody has already had a bath, and we'll probably just settle in for tonight. So poor thing.
I'm okay.
Leftovers are always so nice. I enjoy not having to cook every single night. I do love to cook, but it's just nice to have leftovers. So now I'm gonna take the baby so Austin can eat. You ready to see Mama? You ready to see Mama?
Heck no, I want Dad.
You wanna see Mama and get some fresh clothes?
No, I want pet Dad.
What do you think, Olive? What do you think, girl? Huh?
Hi.
Hey.
I just had supper.
Was it good?
Yeah, very good. Leftovers from the other night, which was good. So
I always say that leftovers are the best because it's easy.
nice and easy. Yep.
Sometimes we like to sit here and listen to old country songs.
Yep.
That's what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Little man is chewing his fingers in the pack and play until he goes to sleep.
I think he's asleep. He's just going crazy in his sleep, I guess.
He does that sometimes.
He does.
I think I'm going to take a shower. I just done a little bit of laundry.
Okay.
and settle in for the night.
Sounds good.
So
I
I
will
think
probably sit here like a bump on a log.
that sounds okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what we're gonna do
Yep.
for the rest of the night.
It's my plan.
It's what time is it? 8:30?
It's about 8:15.
8:15. He'll eat
Excuse
one
me.
more time, and that'll be it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're gonna leave you here, and we will see you in the morning. Yeah. Whew, I am out of breath. I got up late and I still wanted to do a workout, so I just did one here in the bedroom with little man in his crib. I am worn out, super sweaty. So I'm going to clean up and get ready for the day. This is Tuesday morning. I've not had like any water this morning. I had the protein shake, but I had to make electrolyte mix. I always feel better when I drink one of these. So as far as Tuesdays go, it really just kind of depends on the day. Usually Tuesdays when I talk to my friend on the phone, and I'll just might be talking to her for a couple hours on the phone and just doing stuff around the house. But we both kind of got stuff going on today. So I'll probably try to talk later in the week. I've got some house things that I need to do. I need to cook supper tonight. I'm thinking about just cooking beef and onions, frying some cabbage. We've got some leftover rice. That's a super plain meal, but it's very easy. It's one we eat fairly often. Good and easy. But Katie called me earlier and asked if I could watch Ira today because she wants to go get a haircut. So I'm going to go back up to, as we call it, Baby Joe, and watch Ira today so that way she can get a haircut. And what else am I going to do today? Probably work on a video if I get a chance. Just kind of my normal stuff. That is the cool thing about being... Hey, baby. That is the cool thing about living close like this, is that we can tag team and watch the boys. So when we had to take Austin's truck last night, I was just like, hey, can y'all watch the baby? And it's no problem. And then if she's like, hey, I want to get a haircut or I need to go do this, can you watch the baby? Yeah. It's so cool being able to do that, and especially as they get older, we'll be able to do that even more. And it's nice having that like basically built-in babysitter. And I'm always glad if I'm able to do anything to be able to help her. So that's my plan for today. And I guess I will kind of finish up here. I'm gonna wash some bottles, wash some dishes, kind of get everything set before I go up there. Oh, sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. I think you're sleepy. I mean, can you take a nap? So right now, after lunch, I'm sitting with Woodrow, watching Ira on the baby monitor, and I am editing a video. We got gun smoke going in the background. Having a pretty nice time. I'm sitting in here with Mom. How you doing, Mom? Doing okay. I think the baby's starting to get hungry. I've got these things that Katie made. Beef gelatin, grape juice that Mama canned, and some honey. Cube. It's good. I like them. You can taste the collagen in it, but I like them. So, that's my dessert right now.
Binks is interested.
Yeah. You had a good day, Katie?
It's been pretty good, yep.
All right, well, I think the babies are crying, so
Let's roll.
let's go. I need to refill some of my soap dispensers today. I found this soap. I like it, but it does not cut grease. Just to be honest, it does not cut grease at all. I think sometimes you can add lemon juice or something like that, kind of acidic to soap, and it'll cut better, but doesn't really cut grease, to be honest. But I like it because it don't have any funny, gross chemicals and stuff like that in it. But it just don't quite cut the grease. But we like to just fill up our things of hand soap with just kind of this scent-free stuff too. Especially during hunting season, Austin likes to use scent-free stuff, so I just need to get some of these filled up today. It's kind of funny, but this soap dispenser I really like because before we moved into this house, Katie was really excited and she was buying me stuff, this little stuff, and this was a soap dispenser she got, and she said, look, it's pretty and you can just put it in your house, and that just was really sweet of her and meant a lot to me that she was excited to have us kind of move back here, and so when I look at it, I think of her, and I just think it's sweet. I like to keep it on the edge of my sink and makes me think of her. Another task that I want to do today is put my laundry soap in here. This actually was sent to me by a subscriber. Thank you so much for sending this. They sent some other beautiful stuff in this pattern. I love the Hall China. So thank you so much for sending that. That was just so sweet, and I thought I would keep my laundry soap in it. I just recently started making it, and I like it pretty good so far. I can leave the recipe in the description, the recipe that I used. I got it from my friend, and I can just leave the link where she got it from. I just thought it'd be real cute to have this sitting on the shelf, so I thought I would maybe switch things over here and just hope that this does not make a gigantic mess, because it is liable to. I like this detergent because it's cheap and it's easy to make, but then it doesn't have any weird chemicals in it, and especially now having a baby. Just want to keep everything, you know, chemical free. I don't want nasty stuff going on his clothes that he's going to wear, or our clothes either for that matter. That's sweet. I think that's a nice container for that, and just be pretty and remind me of the sweet subscriber who sent that to me every time I do laundry. And now I'm making beef and onions. I've actually got some onions in the cabbage as well. I'm about to drain this beef. Now let's see if I can do this without making a mess. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Of course, some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of butter. So that makes it real rich tasting. And if you've been on this channel before, you know I cook with a lot of butter. So this is actually the first time I have tried this butter. This is the butter that we got from Azure Standard, and it is good. It's got a really good rich taste to it. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Mom actually is the one who got the butter, and she gave me some to try, so I may order some from them next time because this is pretty good butter. I don't want to overcook this, and this cast iron holds its heat really well, so I'm going to turn that off.
I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, baby. Love you.
Hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you. I'll be back.
All right. Mwah.
Be texting you.
Thank you.
Love you, honey.
Love you. Austin is going hunting, and I'm about to eat supper. Little Woodrow has been fussing a little bit. I think he might have a little bit of a bellyache, so I'm actually just going to stand here and hold him and eat at the counter. Sometimes I do that if I'm holding him and I think he just needs me. I'll just stand and hold him and eat. So I think this should be a good supper. We had the rice and the other vegetables left over. Still eating them, and then we've got some of the cabbage and beef, so it should be pretty good. Quick and easy, just my favorite. That's good. The beef is good with the garlic like that. I have to try the cabbage too. Ooh, that's good. It's good in that butter. So I'm gonna stand here and eat, hold the sweet little baby, and then I'm probably gonna give him a bath, clean up the kitchen. We'll see if I have time to take a bath before I feed him. And put all his food in her bowl, and she ate. And then Austin doesn't really like to eat before he hunts, so he'll eat when he comes back. Hey, baby. Hey, are you smiling at me? You splashing around? Yeah. Yeah. You splashing around? Are you splashing around? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that little smile so sweet. That little smile so sweet. Are you laughing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's funny, ain't it? Is that funny or what? You laughing? Oh my goodness, I know. Best time's fun, ain't it? Best time's fun, ain't it? It's a fun time, huh? Need to fold some clothes here real quick before bed. A lot of this is the baby's clothes. I'm gonna keep the baby's clothes just here in our room. So, makes it easy. There's his sleep sack. That's one of my favorites of his. I don't know, I just really like stripes. This shirt has to hang, but this one can be folded. When it comes to folding clothes, I don't do anything crazy, and I'll be honest, if I have to iron it, I don't buy it. I don't like ironing, and I know I won't do it. So for the most part, I don't own much that has to be ironed. Good morning from outside. Me and little man made a little trek outside. The sky was beautiful this morning. We wanted to come outside and walk around just for a minute. I just fed him a bottle. Mom and Dad are actually gonna come and saw up this tree. So this is a really big tree that fell in our yard maybe 2 weeks ago. And we're about to get a lot of rain off the hurricane that's coming. And Mom and Dad were going to cut this tree up anyway because it's dead and it would be good wood for the wood stove here as winter is coming up. But now that it's going to rain all that much, probably not, but it probably would be possible for that tree to create a block, and that might kind of divert some of the water into the yard, which wouldn't be good because it'd come straight towards the house. Yes, baby. I know. So they're going to go ahead and cut it up so that way that won't happen. So, of course, that don't usually happen on a Wednesday morning, but it is today. Also today is my birthday. Me and my sister, my twin sister's birthday. So I'm going to try to call her in a minute and tell her happy birthday. You want to go in? You want to go in and change your diaper? Huh? I come back up to Mom's today, and then me and Kitty are actually gonna eat lunch together. This has been a nice week. I'm not at my parents' house this much during a week's time, which, I mean, it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I enjoy being here, so it's been kind of a special week. I feel like I've got to spend a lot of time here with Katie and Ira, and that's been nice. Now me and Katie are going to have us some beef hot dogs and some more, or what's left of the deer meat soup that Dad made. Ira's asleep, and we got little man in the playpen there. This is an interesting combination. That should be good, though. Is it good?
And soup. It's good. Just hoping I got the hot dogs done enough.
I'm sure you did. These chips are so good.
They are, ain't they?
This is good. I like those hot dogs. They come from the farm. They're good. I got Kiefer Water with it. This is a really strange mix. I feel like a strange mixed food, but
And it is.
But you eat what you can when you can. I hear Woody in there talking. Ira's still asleep.
I'm watching closely.
Oh yeah. When you know the baby's gonna wake up any second, you just eat as quick as you can.
I eat really fast, and I don't care if it's warm or not. I'm good to go.
And I said, Katie, is your soup warm? And she said, no. I said, mine ain't either.
I don't care. I don't
We
get
just
nothing
eat it.
warm. I just eat it cold and go on.
No.
I got stuff to do.
Absolutely. While I'm in baby jail, as we call it, I'm editing a video. And I'm sitting here with Katie and Ira and Woody, and we're playing. Woo! Playtime! We got toys. Right, Woody? Right, Ira? We got toys, huh? Yeah, you getting excited? Yeah. We are having birthday supper. Of course, every Wednesday is not our birthday, but usually me and Austin eat supper with Mom and Dad, I don't know, once or twice a week or so. Very excited to try these cookies. We just got home from Mom and Dad's. Austin was switching some laundry over. I was kind of unpacking and straightening things up. He is feeding the baby a bottle, and I am working on a video. We actually filmed a video about our birthday, and I'm going to edit it tonight for tomorrow. So that is what I'm working on. We usually try to straighten the house up at night. I always try to make a once through if I can, if I've got the energy to straighten everything up, because I cannot stand waking up to a messy house. It just makes me feel so overwhelmed in the morning, and then it depends on what time of night the baby eats. So if he eats at 4 a.m., I'm going to go back to sleep. And then if I end up sleeping till 7, or even if he eats at 5 and I go back to sleep and sleep till 8, then I don't want to be getting up to a messy house. I feel like that starts the whole day off behind and on the wrong foot. So I'm pretty tired, I'm not going to lie. But I want to get this video done. I'm mostly done with it. I just need to watch it one more time. I want to get it done, and then I'm going to take a shower and go to bed. I've got Olive back here with me. Oh, sweeping Gudo. So now I just got to watch this one more time through. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to me! How old are you? Just dropped Woodrow off, and now Dad is going to help me go and get Austin's truck from the mechanic. So that will be nice to have his truck back, and it'll be nice to do that now, and then we won't have to worry about it after he's off work and we're trying to eat supper and all that. So we're going to go get the truck. All right, we got the truck, and now we are going to head home, but we're really thankful for the people here at Gerard's, the garage here, for taking care of the truck. I'm eating lunch real quick before the baby wakes up and has to eat. I'm just having leftovers for lunch. So this is some of the beef and onions and cabbage that I made earlier in the week. It's what's left of it, and I put some cheese on it. So it's pretty good. It'll be a lot of protein. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make for supper. I'm not sure. I want to make something easy because I feel like I've had kind of a busy week and I'm kind of tired. So I'm trying to think of something that would be easy, something that would be good. I was thinking about maybe eggs and bacon and biscuits, but then I wasn't sure. I have to lay out some kind of other meat though if I don't do that. This bowl's kind of hot. We're getting lots of rain. I think this is still rain from the front, but soon, since today, this is Thursday when I'm filming this, soon it's going to be rain from the hurricane that is coming. So I'm not really sure if this is starting to be the beginning of the rain from that hurricane or if it's still kind of from the cold front we've had coming through, but lots and lots of rain. Which is kind of funny. We didn't have a lot of rain this summer, and now we're kind of getting it kind of all at the end. But that's okay. As far as the rest of the day goes, I've got laundry to do, of course dishes, wash bottles, work on videos, kind of my norm, my usual. So I made myself some peppermint tea, and now it is time to clean up the kitchen. I got kind of a mess in here. I need to do some dishes, wash some bottles, clean things up for in an hour or two when I start supper. I'm gonna go ahead and start supper. You can probably hear Woody in the background talking. I'm gonna make some turkey bacon. I'm out of regular bacon, or else I would make regular bacon, but Austin does like this turkey bacon too. I mostly eat it, but he does like it. So I'm gonna make some of that. I'm gonna make us some eggs, and I'm gonna try some biscuit bread. Now, I can make biscuits, but I've never made skillet bread, and I just want to try it. So it looks like a pretty easy recipe, and it doesn't even have to go in the oven. You just make it on the stove. So I'm going to go ahead and get the turkey bacon going. I'll probably make the eggs last, and I'm going to try my hand at skillet bread. So that'll be a pretty simple supper, but we're kind of into simple suppers these days. I think I'll just scramble these eggs. I have never made this before, but I'm going to see what happens. This is gonna be like a, sort of like a skillet biscuit bread. And I found a quick recipe from Mary's Nest. She has an awesome YouTube channel. I'll leave the link in the description if you've never seen her channel. It's awesome. And this is from her website, and I'm just looking it up. I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. The recipe said let it go 15 minutes. Now I did turn up the heat, but I already started smelling something when I looked, and I think it might be ready to flip. So, I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. This is going to be an adventure. I don't know how I'm gonna flip this without, I'll tell you what, I know how I'm gonna flip this. Let me get me a plate. That's gonna be the best way to do this, is with a plate. And then actually this will be good because it will let me add a little bit more butter before it goes back in, which would be good. Ooh! All right, this is an adventure. This is why I like to cook new things in the kitchen. It's fun. I'm calling that done. I turned the heat off. When I was flipping it a minute ago, it kind of knocked this piece off, and me and Austin tried it, and it's pretty good. Now it is time to cook the eggs, and then we're gonna be ready. So this is kind of my secret to scrambling eggs. This is a really good egg pan. I actually took this pan with me to the beach the last time I went, so I could cook eggs at the place we stayed at. I added half and half to these eggs, and sometimes I feel like when I add dairy, they don't, I don't know, they stick more, but what I try to do is let them almost turn into an omelet before I start to scramble them. And then a lot of the times I can cook eggs in this pan and just wipe it out. I might have to wash it this time. But it is interesting for me. I think it's when I add dairy like milk or half and half, they tend to stick more. But it makes nice big fluffy eggs, which is tasty. I do not like overcooked eggs. If they get brown, I do not like the way it tastes. So I try to keep them on the fluffy side. And get me some eggs there. And get me some bread. I'm excited about this. If this turns out good, which that little piece we tried was pretty good, then this would be something I could make more often, because it was super fast and easy. It's a little dense. The recipe actually called for a 10-inch skillet, but the 10-inch that I have is big. So I used an 8-inch skillet instead. So I might play around with the skillet size some more next time, but I went ahead and cut up some fruit too. I love having fruit with eggs and bacon. So this is what I got. Like I said, it's pretty simple supper, but these days we like the simple around here. That bread, that's a keeper, that recipe.
Yeah, you're right. That is a keeper. That's really good.
Pretty good.
Very, very good.
No fruit.
Hard to beat anything biscuit related.
Yes. No fruit for you?
I may get some here in a minute.
No turkey bacon?
I didn't even see it.
It's in there.
I need to get some.
Yeah. So, we're probably gonna eat. And then, since this is the day that the Hurricane Helene is supposed to make landfall, we're expected to get a lot of rain. And I think tonight is when it's supposed to be storming pretty good. So, we're gonna clean up the kitchen and make sure to take baths, give the baby a bath, fill up water, and just try to get everything done.
Yeah.
Just in case the power goes out. The power, it doesn't take a lot for the power to go out here.
No, it does not.
When I was a kid, in the dead of summer, I swear a bird could just fly by the line and it went out. I mean, all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much. So,
That's what I've noticed since living here. Is it don't take much at all.
It does not.
I will say that the power companies are usually pretty good about getting it on decently quick. So.
Yeah, they are. So this is honestly not a very typical Thursday because of that. Typically on Thursday I would clean the bathrooms and because I would clean the rest of the house tomorrow on Friday, and I would kind of do those kind of things, but
it's not every day you got a hurricane rolling through.
It's true. And it's not gonna be that bad for us, I just can't imagine how it'll be for the people down in Florida, so we're praying for them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How was work?
It was alright. Over now, which is good.
It's true. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've barely seen you this week.
I know.
Just coming and going.
That's how it is lately.
Mm-hmm.
2 ships passing in the night.
I know, that's kind of how it is.
But I feel like we try to carve out some time to me and you just hang out.
We do. We do.
No.
Austin does the last feed, and then I'll go to bed around 9 or 10, and then I'll get up in the middle of the night and feed, and then he gets up and goes to work early in the morning, and sometimes I'm still sleeping and he comes in and I'm just like, bye.
Yeah.
So sometimes it really does feel like we're just barely seeing each other, but
sometimes, but we make time though.
Yeah, we do our best.
Yeah. We like that's every new set of parents' problem.
Yeah, it's a normal thing.
Yeah.
And I've joked, I used to hear people say, well, I need to make sure that you date your spouse. And I would think, like after kids come, I'd be thinking, what are you talking about? Now I get it. Mm-hmm. Now I understand.
Oh.
Because before you know it, you just become kind of in the groove of things. And
right.
Which is not bad. I mean, it's wonderful, but...
No, it is. It's a great thing. It's just different.
Just different, yeah.
Thank you for this supper, hon.
Yeah, baby.
It's really good.
Glad you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Austin just fed the baby, and we got Olive back here sleeping, and I am actually dropping footage from this video I am currently making onto the computer to edit. The rain is really starting to pick up now. Starting to be able to hear it on the roof. These are some of my favorite times, though. It's just all of us back here on the bed hanging out together.
Me too.
It's sweet. What do you think, little pretty girl?
It cracks me up when he just gets still like this all of a
I
sudden.
know, just staring up. What do you think, Olive? What do you think, silly girl? You like being back here with your brother?
Love it. Love being here with my brother.
Good morning. This is Friday morning. I just got Woody down for a nap, and I wanted to come outside just real quick and look at the creek. We've still got some wind coming from the hurricane. We got a lot of rain last night. I didn't really hear any wind, but tons of rain, and it's a little windy this morning. I can hear the creek behind me. You can probably hear it too. It is up and it's rolling, so I wanted to just come outside and take a peek. Now, usually on Friday morning, we do the grocery pickup. On Thursday, I will add things, and then my mom does a grocery pickup on Friday, and she's been picking up mine really since I was 8 or 9 months pregnant. But she picks it up now as well. It's just so much easier than going to the store with a baby. So usually this time I'm helping her unload groceries and cleaning out the fridge and putting food in, but we didn't do that because of the hurricane coming. We didn't know what the weather would be like this morning, what the roads would be like. So we'll probably do that sometime maybe later this coming week, but I wanted to come out here and check out the creek and bring you with me. And one more thing before we do that, we are very thankful and fortunate and blessed that the hurricane, at least for us in our immediate area, has not done any damage. But I know that there are areas that have had a ton of damage, and I think I have heard at least of a few people who unfortunately have lost their lives in one way or another due to the hurricane. So let's just please be in prayer for the families, for everyone who's going to have to survey damage and rebuild and flooding and all of that. And then even at this moment in time when I'm filming on out east in our state, and we actually have family out there, it's supposed to I think be somewhat bad. There's potential for flooding, so we're definitely being in prayer for that. But anytime there's a natural kind of, I guess you would say, disaster, hurricane like this, just definitely lifting people up in prayer. So the creek is up quite a bit. I'm really glad that Dad cut that tree, because probably what might have happened is stuff could have washed down, like branches and things, and then if that would have created a dam, it definitely could have diverted it straight out into the yard. So I'm glad that he cut that for us. Of course, Austin is at work today, and I think what I'm going to do today, I've actually already made some of Olive's food this morning. I needed to go ahead and make that again. So I need to mix in her calcium and the coconut oil into that and just put it in the container and put it in the fridge. But I think I'm going to try to clean the bathrooms today. Like I said yesterday in that part of the video, I usually like to clean the bathrooms on Thursday, vacuum on Friday, and then don't have to clean on Saturday. But it really just kind of depends. As you've seen more towards the beginning of this video, we did vacuum last Saturday. But I really like to try to clean once a week because Olive sheds so bad. And if the house is clean, it just feels good. I feel like I can function and make sense of things better. So I'm going to try to clean the bathrooms today. Even though we didn't get groceries today, I'm probably going to clean out the fridge. Of course, wipe down the counters, do laundry, wash bottles, wash dishes, just kind of do normal things like that. And then we will wait on Austin to get home from work. Always look forward to the weekends and just getting to spend more time with Austin, and we can all be here as a family. So I always like it when Fridays roll around. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is strip the bed. We wash the sheets once a week, and I usually wash them Friday morning. As you can see, I've been hanging out in the bed so far this morning, working on a video, actually editing part of this video, to be honest. If I do a big video like this, I like to edit it kind of as I go. Was doing some toy time and tummy time with Woody. Got a Bible on the bed. So probably going to start in here, get the sheets going before I start cleaning the bathrooms. These are the diaper mats that we use, and then we actually have kind of a cotton liner that goes on them. These things are awesome if you have kids, because as you can see, they're really easy to wipe off. Oh, here's that liner that I was talking about. It was just on the bed. Those things are handy. They're really easy to wash too. While the sheets are going, I stopped to have a snack. I love this popcorn. I like that it's done in coconut oil instead of seed oils. And it tastes really good. These little bags came from Thrive Market. And I like how they're just in a little bag. Because if not, I could sit down and probably eat a whole bag of popcorn. I have before. And let's just say the next day, my stomach was not okay. Got Woody playing in the kitchen with me. He's playing with this little toy. Alright, it's time for lunch. You can probably hear Woody's toy. I hear that little song in my sleep, I swear. He likes it though. I eat this kind of lunch a lot. If I run out of leftovers, it's just really easy. And I could probably eat eggs for 3 meals a day if I had to. I love eggs. And see, pretty much, well, all the bathrooms, except the little bathroom in our room Austin redid with pill and stick recently. And, like, you know, forced air. Hey, hello, little boy. Hello, sweetie. So I was able to do some more things around the house, and now we're just waiting on Austin to come home. Yeah, we are. We're waiting on Daddy to come home. We're just waiting on him to come home. I'm going to make some pizza for supper. And we'll just kind of hang out and get up and start it all over again. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. It's interesting. This week, yes, this week has been kind of different than normal weeks, I feel like, with a hurricane coming, and we still gotta remember all those people in prayer, of course. And then too, it's just kind of been a different week. But isn't that Murphy's Law? As soon as you're like, let me film a normal week in my life, and things turn out different. And of course, my birthday was this week, but every week always involves taking care of this little sweetheart, yes, and doing housework and filming videos and cooking supper and just all those kind of things I do on a weekly basis. And I feel so blessed. I love living here in the Holler. I love getting to take care of this precious angel. He's such a blessing to me, and I love making videos and cooking and working around the house and being with my husband and my dog and yes, my family. And I can't remember if I mentioned on the video or not that on Sunday, this last Sunday, we got to eat with Austin's parents. I think I mentioned that. So there's also always that family element, and it's just great. I think the only thing I didn't do this week that I wanted to do is get to go out and see Granny with him. So hopefully I'll get to do that soon. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment below. Thank you for watching. God bless you. God keep you. And I'll see you on the next one. Say bye. You say bye, sweetie. Boo. 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 Yeah, I know. You sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy. You are.